Welcome back to the Travelling Contractor series, and we are in northeast Germany. So we've had a bit of a road trip up to north of country, not Yorkshire, and we are in Candelin. I hope I've pronounced that right. Probably haven't. We are on the way to, as you might have guessed, carry out a seeding contract on this humongous field. Here we go. Farmer did say he had left seed and fert for us to use, so we will pull up there. We can turn the lights off now. Turn the engine off. Yes, so let's just show you where we are on our PDA. So, yeah, this is the field we're doing. He has requested that we put barley in the ground, so we'll get unloaded, we'll get filled up, and we best get cracking. So, all full up. Job is a good one. So, let's have a think how we tackle this lot. First things first, we'll get unfolded. Now, I hadn't quite understood the scale of the field, but never mind. Not that it's going to be a problem. So, that's all unfolded. Power up. Lower down. And off we go. Lovely. So, why are we in Candelin? Because Pete, who is a absolute legend and listens and comments, suggested it. He had suggested it actually for a previous Let's Play when we were looking as to where to go. And it just fitted with this. So, yeah, that's why we are here. So this video will air on the Monday after FarmCon. So if you're watching it and I've said something completely incorrect, feel free to knock me down and put me right. But there was the pre-FarmCon video trailer showcase the other night, and wow. So GPS are in base game. It was seen on the rice planter and on the combine, so that looks incredibly promising. The level of feature or how it integrates, nobody knows. Well, at point of recording, nobody knows. Whether they go further into that at FarmCon is yet to be seen, but it's certainly a positive for console players. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else was shown. There's vegetation. The fact as well that you have to grow the rice saplings. Now I am guessing at the fact that that is just for the wet rice, and that you can just seed the, was it long grain rice that was being harvested by the combine with a normal seeder drill, don't know. But it certainly does look a lot more immersive. The the water, when the planter drove into it, you could see the ripples, and then obviously when it started to move, the water was moving with it. It wasn't just driving through it like a sheet. So I think, yeah, Giant's Engine 10 does seem like a significant upgrade to that of 9, which you'd hope it would be. But it just, I'm the hype now. This is it, isn't it? We know it's coming. We've seen some of the features, and it's just, yeah, the sort of, now is the time of going, right, what else are we going to get? What else are they not showing us? You know, the in-game footage looked brilliant. Whether there's more on top of that released at FarmCon, I hope there is. But yeah, I mean, they don't want to give everything away. What's the, you know, there's no element of surprise then, is there? But yeah, massively looking forward to FS22 and all of the fun and hours that will be thrown into it. I forget how many we're up to now for FS22, but it's well over 2,000 hours, well over. But yeah, it's just, I guess it's like anything. If you enjoy it, you're going to spend the time doing it, and yeah, it soon mounts up. So I just stopped by the windmill. I think we're going to need some assistance. If I just show you in, oh, why does it do that? I was literally just in there a second ago. So we are here. The truck is here. This is going to take some time. We do have the case. No, yes, the case. Case? Yes, we have the case. We'll have to lease a seeder, but I think that is going to be the only way to get this field done in a reasonable amount of time. We are eating through seed and fert, so I don't even think we'll get back round to the bags to fill up, so we'll have to get the farmer out to deliver us some more. And for reference, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning in game. Okay, so we'll know. And I've got it running at ×1, so it should be exactly how long it takes us to get it done. Ever think you've bitten off more than you can chew? But you know, it's the name of the game. Right, I'll get on the phone to the dealership. We'll get the old case hooked up, get that running, and yeah, I'll catch back with you in a little bit. Well, the cavalry has arrived in the form of the case and another avatar seeder. We are rapidly approaching needing seed and fert, so I think we're going to make the call in a minute and get some delivered. But yeah, it took longer to process the course than it did to sort out the equipment. So yeah, it's going to take some time, but I'm hoping if we whiz, we make our way around the headlands, we'll stop at the start the up and down rows at the top of the field, and sort of meet in the middle with any luck. So we'll get refilled, we'll get another headland done, and I'll see you in a little bit when we're starting our up and down rows. Well, it's just gone 10 past 11 in game, and progress is steady. 2 headlands done, and we're starting the up and down rows, and we're now getting into the longer runs. If I just go to the map, you'll see we've sort of filled in this triangular piece here and now starting the longer runs. Course play is doing well, is keeping up. We are refilling as necessary. When I looked at the course, and I've not looked for a while, but course play sets waypoints, if you didn't know. So each sort of, I don't know, point the tractor needs to recognise, etc, etc. There was 21,000 points that tractor, that case, needs to drive through. Now that obviously, or maybe not obviously, includes the headlands, which are already done, plus the work that we're going to be doing as well. So it won't be quite that many, but I was like, wow, no wonder it took a significant amount of time to process and define the course. But it seems to be going okay. I was kind of confused as to what it would do around the grassy islands, but it seems to be filling in either side, and then when it gets to a long run, it'll loop round there and then get back onto another long pass. So yeah, fingers crossed it handles those reasonably well. I have to say, I don't think I'm gonna get this done in one sitting. Now, time lately has been a cruel mistress for videos and whatnot, but I'll say it now, and if it changes later on in the video, it changes later on in the video. But what I'm thinking is, rather than releasing a half finished episode, what I might do, and this all depends on time, but I'm just sort of thinking as we go, we will get as far as I can today, and then the part 2 might come once I'm back from FarmCon, in which case then we can have a proper old natter. So we'll see how we go. I definitely have bitten off more than I can chew. Sort of look at the film and go, that's not actually that bad. And then you drive one head and you see the tiniest of thin lines where you've been. Never mind. It looked smaller on the map. But hey, it's no great problem. It just means there might not be a video on the 8th. The 8th? Yeah. But like I said, we'll see how we get on. Give it a whirl. We'll push on. And yeah, you know, do as much as we can. I quite like the fact, let's pay attention for a moment, that it is a huge field. It is taking a long time. Now, it feels relatively realistic, to be fair. I don't think, I mean, it's crying out for some of the kit that we've got on Alma, but I don't really think it suits the map. I much prefer the way that we are doing it now. So, yeah, we're going to stick with that. Right, let's get that lowered down. That worked out rather well. So, I think I'm going to push on. And I'll come back to you in a little while with a status update from both tractors. Progress update at midday. We're getting on. We're going all right. We're going as quick as we can. I did look at. So I've checked. I'll start that again. Show you the progress. I did convert this field size from hectares to acres. 340 acres. You can't even see the end of the pass. This is ridiculous. I'm never listening to you again, Pete. Oh, I love it. Serious underestimation here. But all is good. We are going to do a split episode. Like I said, time is just getting away from me. I need to pack. I need to pack because I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. I do, early hours of Tuesday morning. Anyway, as I've said, we're going to push on. I will say now, thank you so much to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. You're all brilliant. I don't say thank you enough, so I will say that now. And yeah, it's just it's a huge field, and I love it. I think the map itself is glorious. The little details you'll have seen from the thumbnail, quite possibly, of the cows in the pasture just over there. I'm half tempted to see if the farmer might want this harvesting, or at some point. Catch my drift? We might come back here. And I said that in the first episode. There might be ones where you think, oh, really like this, and we stay for a couple of episodes. But I think maybe we come back and see if he wants this harvesting in the summer. But yeah, I think the old case is cracking on. You can see. Oh, he was cracking on. It's probably got stuck on a tree. But yeah, did a decent job around that. Tiny little bit missed there, but not the end of the world. So I am going to go and rescue the case, set them back to work, and I'll see you again in a matter of seconds for you. But I'll see you after FarmCon. Catch you in a minute. Well, it is about, well, no, in fact, it is 7 days later. Not in game, in real life. So we are now post FarmCon. Sad noises. Wow. Where to start? Just mind blowing. I kind of am. I'm not lost for words because I could tell you what we sat and watched, how cool everything was, how good the weather was most of the time. I don't really know where to start. So you've seen, hopefully you've watched it. My little blog thing, and that's just some snippets of, you know, at the airport with Mrs. Cartech, Farm Singer, FS22, Mark Haythornthwaite, Time Wasting Productions, the modder, and it was just so much fun. The Fent forum, all the people, 3,500 people. Oh, wow. The biggest one that they've done, as in a farm cod, just the presentations, although they're in German, you kind of got a gist of the content. You know, so we saw the GPS, the AI workers, the ground deformation, that, the response to that, I did a short on that because it was just the cheering. The new American map, there's so much. I mean, there is just, it's very hard to put it into words, everything. We had such a laugh, just all the time, you know. It was just, it was being with mates, and it is just, you know, we watched the football, we got there on the Friday and sort of had a walk round Kaufbeuren where we were staying, and you'd hear the cheers and the groans. You thought, oh, Spain are playing Germany. So went and took a seat and sort of very quietly sat surrounded by Germans, and yeah, they didn't get the quite the result they wanted, but they were just, you know, sat having a good time. And then England, Switzerland, oh dear, the stresses. But it was great just to watch everyone together. We'd eat, we'd have food together, we'd have drinks, and yeah, just watching the, you know, then the penalty shootout. Oh my days. And yeah, it was just so much walking. But it was brilliant. It was really, really brilliant. Got to meet Kermit for the first time. Met Jan, who is one of Argsy's moderators, I think. Mark again, Argsy for the first time. That was really cool to meet him. Omatana for the first time. And we just sort of, I don't know, congregated as a group at the end of each day, and like I said, had food, had drinks, chilled out. Mrs. CDP, J-Bot, Farmer Cop, DJ Goham, all the, you know, not name dropping, well I am, but, you know. Why is that tractor going over old ground, or ground that we have already done? I misread the course here somewhere. That's really annoying. Name dropping. Yeah. I probably forgot somebody. But oh, BF. Just, yeah, and everybody's just, everyone just gets on and has a laugh and chills out, and very, very cool. Yeah, it was proper good. Really, really good fun. If you get a chance to go, I know it's fair expense, but just experience it. It really is very, very cool. So, I need to work out where on the course to put that case, because I've already reset it once and I thought I'd got it nailed, but clearly not. So, I'll go sort that out, and I'll be back with you. So what I've done is just moved the tractor down a couple of rows, and it seems to be navigating the course a little bit better now. I had moved it before, so I probably interrupted its flow, but never mind. We're going to fill in this bit here, and it's got some nice long runs to do to then fill into where we got to. I think we're just going to keep working down the field that way. We'll probably leave it running just after where we finished, and then we'll head down to the bottom of the field and work our way back up. So it's no coincidence we're driving a Fendt. I didn't get to drive one at FarmCon. Should listen to Jan and Mark. They were running on the Saturday, and the queue was huge. And I didn't want to just stand in a queue, so I was sort of in and out of the presentations and mooching around and whatnot. So thinking, they'll run on a Sunday, and the general consensus was that they would. But weirdly, it was raining. Well, not weirdly it was raining, because it rains. You know, rains in Germany as well. They weren't running because of the rain. Really? Now, I assume it's health and safety and people slipping on steps or something along those lines. I do not know, but whatever. So, didn't get to do that, unfortunately. I wasn't too bothered about the tour. But, yeah, you know, I saw them driving around. Got some footage of them. Got to watch them go around, and you know, they're just as awesome in real life as they are in the game. And you know, said it when I went to Lama, and I'll say it again now, you do not get the scale of these things in game at all. The 1050 that was going round, Mark, is huge. It is enormous. But yeah, I'm just, yeah, as you can probably tell, and we were joking on Discord, I'm not going to talk about it for weeks on end. I could, but I'm not going to. It's just, yeah, the whole weekend, start to finish, was awesome. Had some good chats with people, and I want to. I need to try some new things. So I'm not going to say what they are because I want to get them sorted, and I need to work out in my head what I'm doing. But it's all about pushing me a bit more. Not stepping outside the comfort zone, but just, you know, doing a bit more. And is that working properly? Yes. Doing some different things. Not necessarily in Farm Sim, but for the channel. Well, I could say I want to look into going live more. And so I need to get that sorted. Need to work out how to do it and try and do it reasonably professionally. Right, I know I haven't got collisions on, but let's try and do things with some level of properness. Because that's a word. There we go. We will lift back up and reverse. Oh, beautiful. Beautifully done. So yeah, when it's looking to going live, I want to sort my logo out. If you follow on Facebook, I was been messing around with it and just put it up on there to see what it looked like. messing around from a point of view of I had a cap, do you call them caps? Hat, peaked cap printed, and I wasn't happy with it. It was a prototype, it was a one-off, but I need to fix the logo. It's got too many colours, too much going on, so starting to look at that. What else? And just generally trying to grow and yeah, push myself a little bit more, focus on just being as good as I can be, which is that's the plan. Aha. Right, so I've done another 11 minutes of recording and we've done about 5 passes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this block here. I'm going to let the case finish that block there, and then we're going to move on, and I will catch up with you at some point when no doubt we are still planting this field. So last pass between the two of the tractors down the field, and that has taken probably 5 actual hours. Ridiculous size field, but I've actually quite enjoyed it. So what we are going to do is we are going to stop, get ourselves out of the way of the worker. Once they're past, they'll finish off the bit that we missed or couldn't quite get down the other end, and we shall get the bit that they have missed. So it's worked out reasonably well in the end. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Travelling Contractor and a bit of a travel update from my time with Mrs. Cartech in Germany at FarmCon. So if you've enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.